Hi guys, it's me, Mrs. Ogden. I'm so happy to see you today. I really hope that you're enjoying your week, and I really hope that you enjoyed our music lesson last week. I really had a lot of fun doing that with you guys. I also really loved seeing your responses on Flipgrid. Those of you that posted on Flipgrid, it was so wonderful to get to see your smiling faces and hear your voices. If you have not got on our Flipgrid, I would love for you to try it out this week and just see what it's like. It's really fun, and it's a great way for me to connect with you. So this week, we are going to do something a little different. We are going on a scavenger hunt. I'm so excited. So the scavenger hunt's just gonna be in your house or maybe in your yard. And we're gonna find some different objects that make different sounds. Okay, so before we start, I wanna tell you that it's very important that you make sure that you're asking your family, your parents, or whoever you live with, asking them if certain things are okay. So if you're gonna go exploring in your house, make sure that everything that you explore is something that you're allowed to explore, something you're allowed to touch. If it's something you know you're not allowed to mess with, then please don't mess with it. Make sure you talk to an adult first. So on the template, there's a found scavenger hunt, or found sound scavenger hunt. And it's all of these things right here. I just wrote them down on a piece of paper because my printer's not working. If you don't have a printer, then all you got to do is write them down on a piece of paper just like I did, or you could open it up and just type right on the paper if you'd like. Okay, when you open it up, it'll say make a copy. You just click that button and then it'll show you the list of things. Okay, I just wrote mine down because it was easier for me. So I'm going to go around my house and I'm going to find things that match. So the first thing on the list is that you tap it to make a sound. So you need to find something that you would tap on to make a sound. Then it says shake it to make a sound, something you would shake. Blow on it to make a sound, something you would blow on and it would make a sound. Something that you would scrape to make a sound. A high sound, something that's high. And then a low sound. A low pitch sound is something that's low, remember? A metal sound, something that sounds like metal. Remember, we have xylophones and metallophones. Remember, the xylophone's made out of wood and the metallophone is made out of, metal. Okay, so that would be a metal sound. Then a wooden sound, kind of like our xylophone, something that would probably be made of wood. A ringing sound. Ringing sound would be like something that rings on and it kind of lasts a long time. A short sound, something that when you touch it or play it, it's really short and quick. Okay. The loud sound is obviously going to be loud. Do you remember our dynamic for loud? Do you remember the dynamic? Do you remember my big dog? Starts with an F. Forte. Yes, a loud sound would be a forte sound. Then a soft sound, like a quiet sound. Do you remember the dynamic for soft, for quiet? Remember my dog? Remember his name? Yeah, piano. Piano means quiet, so a soft sound, a piano sound. And the last one is a clicking sound, that something would go click. Something you would click. So now I'm going to give you just a couple examples. I'm going to go around my house and I'm going to find some different things and I'm going to make a sound. And we're going to see what they sound like, but I'm not going to tell you what I think it is. I'm going to fill out my list, but I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to let you figure that out. All right, let's go. All right, so I found these two objects right here and they're kind of textured. So I'm going to see what kind of sound that makes. What about this? Kind of bumpy. Notice what I did to make the sound. Okay. Now, it's just a little bit dark in here, so I'm going to go ahead and turn the light on. Interesting. Maybe you can try to turn a lamp on and see what happens. See what kind of sound it makes. Let's go find another one. All right, so I went outside and I'm hearing my wind chimes up there, and that's okay, but I found this bucket. I'm gonna see what kind of sound this bucket makes when I tap on it. Interesting. Maybe you have something like that outside. Make sure you ask a parent before you go out there. Let's go find another one. So now I'm in my kitchen and I'm trying to find something that would make a sound. Now I really like to bake, so I'm gonna open my my baking pantry. Interesting. It's just some sprinkles. Now I'm gonna grab a pot. Now I have 2 pots. Remember, make sure you ask an adult, okay? I have these 2 pots and I'm gonna see what they sound like. What about this bigger one? I'm gonna try one more and see what that one sounds like. They all made similar sounds, but they were just a little bit different. All right, we got one more spot. All right, guys, we're in our very last spot in my house. This is actually my ferret room. If you'll see over here, I have a very large cage full of ferrets. So I'll introduce you to them in just a minute, but I want to make a couple different sounds first. So you might have a window in your house. I'm going to knock on the window and see what it does. Okay. Now I'm going to knock over here on the wall and see what it sounds like. Now I have these 2 boxes. I have a large box and a small tissue box. So I'm going to see what the different sounds make. So I'm going to start with the tissue box. And then I'm going to move on to the large box. Interesting. All right, so there's lots of different sounds that you can make in your house. So look at that list and try and find as many as you can. Write them down because we might do another activity later where we go back to some of those objects that you find in your house. I also would love for you to share on Flipgrid 2 or 3 objects that you find so that I can see how your scavenger hunt went. And I just want to hear your voices and see your smiles. Now, very last thing, just for fun, I'm going to introduce you to some of my ferrets. You know how Miss Sturl has honey? Well, I have 4 ferrets of my own. This is Donald. Everyone say hi, Donald. That's Donald. This is Goofy. Now, Goofy's an old man, so he doesn't have a whole lot of hair. This is Goofy. Say hi, Goofy. That's Goofy. Let's see, down here is Daisy. I'll pick Daisy up so you can see her. This is Daisy. So we've got Donald, Daisy, hi honey, and we've got Goofy, and then Mickey is sleeping right now, so I'm going to let him stay asleep. All right, guys, I hope you have a wonderful week. I miss you so much. Take care, stay healthy, and I'll see you next week.